Before we get started with today's video, we'd just like to offer you a free online evaluation of your property. If you're interested in knowing the value of your home, just go to vancouverhousevalues.net, fill out the form, and we will instantly email you out the value of your home. I'm Jamie Hooper with RE/MAX Crest and jamiehooper.com, and today we are here to talk about the current state of the Greater Vancouver real estate market. So, in summarizing 2020 and comparing it to how it ties in with the Vancouver real estate market, I would say they're the same thing. It's just unbelievable the things that we see going on in the market right now. When the pandemic first came along, I think a lot of us were very concerned about the economic impacts that it would have on the real estate market. We haven't seen any of those yet, and we're going to talk about those a little bit right now. So at the beginning of the year, January and February are typically slower months, and they were that. They were slower months as they normally are. And then in the beginning of March, the market was starting to ramp up and was quite busy until that third week of March when the city started to shut down. And from that point, from about the second or third week of March on through the beginning of May, it was extremely quiet like we all expected. And we were sitting there wondering, boy, how long is this going to go on for? Are prices going to start to come down? What's going to happen? And then in May, it started to get better. June, it got better again, and July and August have been extremely busy to where most markets in the Lower Mainland are sellers markets, believe it or not. So if we just quickly touching on some of those numbers, if we look at the condo and townhouse markets, the downtown market is one of the weaker markets in all of this. The condo townhouse market downtown has only got a 16% list to sell ratio. And what that means is it's a balanced market. In a balanced market, prices typically stay flat, and there's usually an equal amount of buyers and sellers. We'll come back to that and talk about that in a bit, why it would be that way. The West Side market, condos and townhouses, 23%. East Side, 28%. Richmond, 22%. Ladner, 30%. North Vancouver, 24%. All of these markets are sellers markets in the condo and townhouse market. When we look at the detached markets, the west side of Vancouver, the most expensive market in the Lower Mainland, is at 16%. And it is extremely busy, up to $4 million, higher end homes. The east side, 24% of the properties selling. If more than 20% of the properties sell each month, it is considered a seller's market. Richmond's at 18%. That's the highest that number's probably been for 3 or 4 years. Ladner, 24%. North Van, 36%. And even the West Van market is showing it's been the market impacted the most over the last 4 years since the foreign buyers tax, is up to 12%, which is better than it's been for a long time. So those things are interesting, and we see prices starting to rise in some of those areas. As far as places getting multiple offers, and that's a real interesting way to gauge things as well, to see what percentage of homes are selling with multiple offers on them. So in the condo markets, again, the downtown condo market, only 13% selling with multiple offers. The West Side condo and townhouse market, 42% of the properties that sold with multiple offers. East Side, 37%, Richmond, 25%, Ladner, 25%, North Van, 22%, West Van even had 12% of the condos and townhomes sell with multiple offers. When we get into detached, these numbers are unbelievable. 38% of the homes that sold on the west side sold with multiple offers. 56% on the east side, 24% in Richmond, only 12% in Ladner. Ladner has a real serious supply of properties, very low inventory. North Vancouver, 43%, and even West Vancouver sold with 17%. So getting back to what we were going to talk about, why would the downtown market, condo market, which is usually the epicenter of the real estate market, why would that be the slowest market? Well, when you think about it, the estimates are about 50% of the properties downtown are rental properties. People have bought them for an investment and renting them out. There seems to be quite a few investors that have their homes on the market right now. Also, there's issues with lifestyle things going on right now, and I'm not trying to get political or anything, but there's problems with homeless issues, etc. And I'm getting several calls from people wanting to leave the downtown area for that type of reason. Also, the suburban markets in the detached houses, we're seeing them take off and go through the roof. That's kind of the trend we're seeing here, and we'll see how long that goes for. Um, so what's the outlook for the markets here over the next little bit? I mean, I could sit here and make a good argument either way, how it's going to get better or how it's going to get worse. CMHC made a very interesting report last month saying that they are expecting the markets to be strong throughout 2020 and 2021. You have to wonder, in my mind, that at some point we're going to have to start paying for all this stuff that's taken place in the last 6 months. I don't think we've seen the real economic impact. I am no economist, and I am not qualified to predict the future of the real estate market. I can tell you exactly how we got here and what got us here, but as to where we're going, again, I'm not qualified to make those statements, but I have to wonder about a lot of the things going on. How many people are deferring their mortgages? What's going to happen when the CERB program ends? All of these questions are things that we're going to have to monitor closely over the next few months to see exactly what type of impact that they have. So that's it for now. Thanks for taking the time to listen. If you get any value out of these videos, please either click thumbs up, make a comment, or if you're watching on Facebook, like our page, or YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll look forward to speaking again with you soon.